incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Drop this off for Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time.
Good play, good play.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's
That's
reckless.
me, that's me.
I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive.
Oh,
and he'll
man.
take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 40-yard run on first down.
Do I have to call blitz every play?
Shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A handoff to Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And that'll
Get
be
it out.
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Brady going to throw. That's complete to his
Good
receiver,
tackle.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Flushed out right.
Oh my God, X Factor, Stephon Gilmore, out of there.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers
Ooh,
are
you go ahead
going
and
to
cut
get possession
that.
of the football as time will run
Come
out
on,
this
man.
first quarter
X
of play.
Factor.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nope, the whole first quarter. Oh, yeah. You got to change that.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. On 2nd down and 4. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. On 4th down, Newton flushed out right. Oh, you saw
I passed it right to him.
It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Passed it right to him.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
That was right to him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
Oh, my. That's my fault.
Side, the 40, 20, Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
I shouldn't have put down.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Why did I throw that pig? That was a good little try, too.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Still got 3 timeouts.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is...
I did not see him right there.
Intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
But where did that man come from?
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Yeah,
have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Flush to his right. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
And that's a nice job
there. You just came flying out of
nowhere, the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock down that
sucks,
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Bro.
As this is taken up past the 30. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him.
Gronkowski's going to go. Tampa Bay. Gronkowski. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield, and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Taking a shot here for Marshall. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half. And once you
and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon.
But stop running the ball, please. Stop running the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Boy, that's not working.
Again, it's
he's going to keep running the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. That's
oh, my God, bro. I'm right there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. Touchdown.